Alright, now we are live. So, we're live back with the Get to Tables podcast, episode number 4. I'm your host, Tony, with my two co-hosts, as always, the Bizarre One, Dave, and Justin. How are you guys doing tonight?
Great.
Doing good.
Alright, well, let's just jump into it. The title obviously states itself, WWE Draft Results. Excuse me. And then Smackdown Live as well. Review. So let's just jump into it. So the first two picks I think were obvious tonight. Raw picked Rollins. SmackDown picked Ambrose. I'll just do the first 5 picks for Raw. First 5 picks for Raw was Rollins, Charlotte, Balor, Reigns, Brock Lesnar. SmackDown's first 5 picks were Ambrose, AJ Styles, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. What do you guys? We'll go with Dave first. The first top 5 picks for both sides. What were your thoughts on that?
I wasn't surprised because
John Cena going to SmackDown didn't surprise you?
that in a way yes, but the whole Rollins getting picked first and then Ambrose, I kind of seen that coming. And Brock going to Raw was kind of obvious, I think. But yeah, Cena and Orton both go. I thought Orton could go to SmackDown. I seen that because he's been there before. Cena, because that one year, you talked about it earlier, Tony, is that the stupidest one, like drafts I hated the most was Cena got drafted to SmackDown, then drafted back to Raw the same night. I mean, so yeah, I'm glad he's going to SmackDown. There's a lot of rumors saying that he wouldn't, but it's going to be interesting. And Bray Wyatt, I mean, compared to first 5, I mean, I would almost say the first 5 you could almost give it to SmackDown because I think those first 5 picks, I think I'd go to SmackDown. But yeah, they were all good picks. The biggest surprise I think was probably Cena going to SmackDown.
Okay, go ahead, Justin. We'll go with you. What did you think of the first top 5 picks? Any surprises? Disappointments?
I wasn't disappointed in any of them, honestly. Now, I was surprised that Cena did go to SmackDown. I thought for sure he'd stay on Raw, but it's good to get something fresh and new. To see something different from him on a different show. And also, I thought for sure Ambrose was going to Raw, since him and Stephanie had a little feud going, I guess, so she can still feud with him a little bit. But I'm not disappointed in any of the picks. I think they were all pretty good, actually.
Okay, the next couple after that, we have Raw picking New Day, Sami Zayn, Sasha Banks, Jericho, Rusev, Owens, Enzo, and Cass. SmackDown picked Becky Lynch, Miz, Corbin, American Alpha, Ziggler, Natalia Del Rio. I guess the kind of like what the F picks for Ziggler and Corbin.
What did you think of the first 5, Tony?
The first 5, I think no surprises as in the Raw side. I was kind of shocked to see Cena go to SmackDown.
I think we all were. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, that was just like the rumors. Yeah.
To see Cena actually go to SmackDown makes me pretty much 100% sure that they're going to make another title. Like, no doubt. They wouldn't put Cena on a show where he would have no possible way of winning only the Intercontinental title. So,
well, yeah. Plus, I think all of us, or maybe we all don't agree on this, but I think Ambrose keeps the title, and so that title will be on SmackDown anyway.
Right. I don't know. See, here's the thing. Would they keep that title and then totally make a new one for Raw, or do they just make it red, somehow make that blue or something? But who knows? But
like a draw at the
heavyweight championship for Raw.
You know,
right, yeah.
They could always do like a double pin where Ambrose and Rollins both pin Roman, and so they got to split the title.
I don't know. Well, yeah, that could make sense. It's gonna be interesting to where they go with the title match, especially since 2 are on Raw and 2 are on SmackDown. SmackDown didn't go very heavy drafting women. Since they've gone offline, or off air, I should say, on the WWE Network, they did pick Naomi. They did pick, who else did they pick? The Usos.
Yes.
And they picked the Ascension. So, tag team's kind of building up a little bit. You got the American Alpha on SmackDown, which I am happy they went to SmackDown.
Oh my!
I am very happy they went to SmackDown.
When he said best tag team, I thought the Revival. I honestly did.
To me, right now, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, the best tag team in the WWE is American Alpha, without a doubt. You put them in. I think they're the best tag team in the WWE.
Yeah.
Tag team, the Revival is just below them, I think.
Yes, I would give you that. But I mean, talking about like in. I'm not trying to differ. I don't want to differentiate the NXT to WWE because there's no difference between the two, as in skill-wise, in my opinion. The Revival, yes, if they were on the main roster, I'm talking about like main roster, American Alpha is the best.
Oh yeah, I agree with that right now, no doubt. But I just meant like as best tag team right now. I do think the Revival is right there as the best, one of the best tag teams in the WWE period.
Oh yeah, I 100% agree with you on that. Agree. Let's see what other picks kind of threw me kind of for a loop. Nia Jax goes to Raw, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. I can see her easily feuding with Sasha Banks right off the bat. Maybe Charlotte soon. My thing is Bayley gonna get drafted? And if I'm the WWE, I would draft her to SmackDown.
Yes, I agree with that.
She would automatically be the #1 face on SmackDown. Automatically, 100%. She wouldn't have to compete against Sasha Banks and Charlotte, and even though we may not see those matches, which is a shame, of course, we would still get Bayley.
Yeah, I agree.
Bayley and Becky Lynch, Bayley Natalya, Bayley Naomi. Those are still going to be good matches.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. No separations yet. Tag teams and cast went to together as a tag team to Raw. I guess if you want to call it separation, was the Club and AJ Styles. The Club went to Raw. AJ Styles went to SmackDown. The Pig Show getting drafted on the show. I mean, what the f-
Yeah.
I know
I was like, what the hell?
Why even draft the motherfucker? He should automatically be on the show already.
And then
He should
Kane
be on
too.
Raw already. I mean, like, fuck.
Not the network, just draft it from the network like they're doing all these other. Like Kane got drafted on the network.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Kane went to SmackDown. I think the Wyatt family are gonna get. I think the Wyatt family do not get separated. I take it back. I think Luke Harper does. If you want to, I want to take it that way. I think Luke Harper is gonna get taken away from them.
I was
surprised they say they were getting separated.
That Reigns got drafted so early in the draft.
Oh wait, another draft pick. The Dudleys stay together, man. Darn it, the Dudleys stay together. They go to Raw.
Dudley Bubba would go separate.
So much for no Bully Ray now. People were hoping for it.
I was hoping for Bully Ray, maybe a Bubba Dudley push, but I wish they would have went to SmackDown, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Zack Ryder goes to SmackDown.
I guess we're gonna get Mojo Rawley too.
So does he win? Does that mean he wins the United States title this Sunday? Because right now, if you think about it, right now Raw right now has the U.S. title, tag titles, cruiserweight title.
Okay.
Goes to Raw. Really?
You know what? So you could have.
Are we gonna get another NXT pick? I mean, what the hell?
I hope so. Oh, Raw.
Let's name another few. Apollo Crews goes to SmackDown.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
There's some good matches that we can see him with. I like that pick.
We could end up seeing the U.S. title in the Intercontinental title on SmackDown and the World title go to Raw.
I will say, I just thought about this right now. I was surprised Baron Corbin went early.
Yeah. Really
Mark Henry to Raw.
What? He's still wrestling?
Yep. So those are those picks so far while we're on the air. That's pretty cool. While we're doing this show, we can actually
Yes, live.
that are live. So we're still waiting on the NXT pick. We're not sure if it's. I know they said 6. We're not sure if tag teams count as 1 or 2.
Yeah, because when they went Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
SmackDown?
Raw should be.
The
Oh,
SmackDown Live. Wow. All right.
I like that pick, I do. But where's Bailey? Come on.
I'm telling you, she's
She's
not
not
gonna
moving up yet, dude. She's not moving up yet. She's not moving up yet. There's no way.
What's Bailey to do, though?
She's gonna be the first one to
Wow.
win the championship twice, probably.
I know, but still, she's done everything. That's my biggest one of my big problems with that. Bailey's done everything in NXT.
Until Monday after WrestleMania, you watch. For whatever reason.
That long.
Alexa Bliss. Wow, to SmackDown. So that means she'll be with Natalya, Becky Lynch. Who else? That's it right now.
Naomi, isn't it?
Naomi, yeah.
Summer Rae, right? Summer Rae.
Summer Rae.
Yeah. Raw,
Or
yeah.
did she go to? Oh, well, shoot. Can't remember. Anyways, but yeah, damn. Wow. Okay, so the other.
Fun right here.
Kinda,
Being able
I'm
to
sorry?
call the draft. I was saying, this is really fun right here, being able to call the draft picks as they come on.
oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Another kind of head scratcher was they kept Zayn and Owens together on Raw. So not really sure what they're going to do there. The United States champion Rusev went to Raw. The IC champion Miz went to SmackDown. The tag titles went to Raw.
Those two picks is they're both fighting guys that go on the opposite brands. So we could end up seeing the world or the Intercontinental title go to Raw, the U.S. title go to SmackDown.
SmackDown can end the night with all the titles.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, except the cruiserweight. But yeah, they
I
can
mean,
take
but depending, well, take it back. I'm sorry.
the women's title. Yeah,
Minus the tag team titles.
women's title.
The other titles could go to SmackDown. Wait,
yeah.
I'm sorry. The women's title too. Gosh darn it. So the women's title and the tag titles would be the only titles on Raw if Rusev and if Rusev loses.
I wish they would explain this a little better. Talking about the champions, like champions will be on both shows. They didn't really say that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They just said exclusive. It seems like
they haven't really said anything about that. Maybe they'll get into it more on the pay-per-view, hopefully.
Yeah, but like whoever wins is gonna get that title on Raw. Whoever wins is gonna get the title, the world title. I mean, or you can notice before this title was called the World Heavyweight Championship. The last 2 nights they've been titling it as the WE Championship.
Yep, they changed
So it hasn't been called the World Heavyweight Championship. At least the last couple nights it hasn't been. So we could see the world champion be on Raw or SmackDown. So that'd be very interesting.
Again, this is Get the Tables podcast, episode number 4. Appreciate everybody viewing on YouTube and on Periscope. Right now we have 6 viewers currently on Periscope, had up to 30 at one point. So we appreciate everybody watching and tuning in and out wherever you're doing. Raw also got Neville, Cesaro, Sheamus. What else? Jericho as well. Paige, yes, as well.
I thought she might go to SmackDown.
Yes, I thought so too. Del Rio's on SmackDown. Bliss also just got drafted to SmackDown, which I think is awesome. That's pretty cool. She's kind of the one I did not expect to get. I heard she was kind of the rumblings a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
But I did not expect.
Yeah. Agreed.
I did not expect her to get picked so soon.
So there's 2 people left then.
If that's the case for next year,
Yeah.
If they're doing it the way we think they are, there's only 2. Unless they're doing it where they're counting the tag team as 2, and then there's only 1 left. But I think there's 2
Whenever they went
left.
off the air, they said there was 3 picks left for NXT.
So who? Okay, so who's left? Who do you guys think gets picked?
Who we'd like to see get picked, or who do we think?
Well, what I'd like to see is obviously Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey. I think Bailey and I don't know. Do you really want to take Nakamura or Joe off the card right now? Because that's your big name guys right now.
I
mean, maybe a revival because you got tag teams in NXT.
NXT just lost two of the top tag team over as in face tag team in Double A American Alpha, and then they just lost Balor, another one of the top guys in NXT. Oh wait, the new pick Strowman going to I think Raw. Right?
Yeah, Raw gets first.
Oh, Strowman going to Raw. So far the Wyatt family has been separated.
Yeah.
Strowman's going to Raw. Wow.
And he'll probably go to SmackDown.
Are we gonna see maybe a new Wyatt family?
What's he gonna do though? What's Strowman gonna do?
Get buried in the mid card. Oh, yeah. Breeze and Fandango go to SmackDown. That's awesome.
That is
Imagine
cool.
them two against American Alpha. That would be a good match.
That was
good. I'm gonna destroy them.
Oh, it's still gonna be a good match. I mean, you may not like the tag team, but they're good wrestlers.
Yeah, those are their gimmicks or so whatever, but.
I'm not a big fan of Fandango, but I know Breeze is really good.
Oh yeah, he's really good. Let's see. Next pick for Raw is
Drum roll. Yeah, it's fun.
The social outcast. Really?
Wow.
Keep them, Raw. Keep them. They were doing some funny.
Just one person. Bo Dallas to Raw.
They're breaking up too then.
Oh no. You better believe it. They're not together no more. Oh my goodness.
You know what though? When he was in NXT, he was really good though.
Yeah, he was.
That match he had with Neville, the ladder match, was crazy.
Yeah, but before NXT went on the network, was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, Eva Marie drafted to SmackDown.
Why? Is that the NXT pick?
It has to be, yeah.
I would take it back. Like, can we take it back?
So there's one more.
That's stupid. Hell. The worst pick
Oh my goodness.
Ryan, what are you thinking?
Wow.
Eva Marie.
Damn.
Why? You have Bailey in NXT. The Shining Stars
goes to Raw. Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay, so are people going to get mad if Bailey does not get moved up? Because it looks like there's only one left. Does she get moved up? I mean, I'm not sure.
I think I think it'd be a little too much.
Villains go to SmackDown.
Makes sense.
I don't know. I don't see that
like that because it's
on a show like this though.
These teams like this. Yeah, like I said, they belong on a SmackDown because they'll get an opportunity on a 2-hour
match. American Alpha versus the Vaudevillains.
That yes.
Oh, Shane and Daniel Bryan.
Yes, let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to relocate real quick. Let's continue. So, any other shockers?
Cesaro going so high, or so low, I mean.
Eva Marie getting drafted. Period. That's my shocker. Eva Marie, that's my shocker.
Yeah, that's what the hell.
They should be asking them that right now. What the hell are you thinking drafting Eva Marie?
Yeah, I can't believe Eva Marie actually to be the NXT person. That's kind of a shocker there.
It's like a waste of
Right, if you're on Periscope right now, I have it on the draft currently showing. So if you guys are interested in watching. I
can put my
let's touch on the world title match. We had Ambrose take on Rollins in the rematch from Monday night. Obviously, the match is not as good as it was on Monday night because they had a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Dave?
It seemed like they had more time on SmackDown, actually, but maybe I'm wrong. Because they had at least 20 minutes.
Really? I mean, maybe it just seemed like it went by quicker.
Yeah, like they
It might,
quite fast. Yeah.
Raw might have seemed slower, I think. Maybe they're going faster. But it seemed like, because they went about 20 minutes, I believe, on Raw, too. So I could be wrong, though. Maybe it went longer on Raw, but it did seem like it was hard to, throughout the whole show, I had the problem really staying into the show because it's really the only match I wanted to watch because I was more curious about the picks, and then I was watching the Draft Center a lot on the network going back and forth. But yeah, the match was good, I thought. I enjoyed it. I mean, the match on Raw seemed like it was better, but this was still a good match.
Right. Justin, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I liked it. I'm glad Ambrose is still champ. Who knows what's gonna happen Sunday. But yeah, the match was good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, now, Justin, let me ask you this. Did you know that they did the whole thing, like go to the, because they didn't mention go to the network and see an exclusive, so did you catch the tweet or anything to go to the network and see what happens
No.
after the tie? Yeah, I mean, I know because me and Tony, for some reason, I guess we both just seen the same tweet and we both went to the network. But yeah, I know a lot of people didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
And then they did the whole rematch and all that. Or not the rematch, but they said a draw. Where half the people who didn't tune in thought Rollins was the champion.
Yes. Oh, and before I forget, I liked how they did the show during the commercial during the.
Yes.
That
The
was
split screen. Yeah, I like that. It's like something you see at a race, I think, like a NASCAR race. They do that for NASCAR.
Uh-huh.
I wish they do more of the split screen. I really like that.
Really cool. I enjoyed that. That was awesome.
That Cena match, the only one they did it in.
Yes, that's the only time I saw it. Yeah.
Championship match would have been perfect for that.
Hopefully they do it a lot more though. Hopefully that was like a test run.
I wonder if they got to pay extra money to do that.
I don't know.
I mean, it was really cool though. I mean, SmackDown. I mean, Raw was good. SmackDown was really good. So SmackDown seemed to go by really fast.
Yeah, it did actually.
Where you're sitting there watching it feels like you're watching an 8-hour Raw. Sometimes it just goes by really slow. I mean, SmackDown just seemed to like flow really well tonight, and I can't wait to see how it looks next week.
Yes. Definitely be interesting.
You know what I hope happens with the SmackDown draft, actually? I hope Harper and Rowan both get drafted to SmackDown. Because then you get the original Wyatt family together.
Mm-hmm.
Strowman could go end up in TNA or something like that, probably.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely been an interesting night.
Do some more picks, yeah, more picks.
Did we get the picks right, by the way? Our top 5?
How many more picks I got on here?
I don't think I got it right on my top 5. I'm pretty sure I did.
Let's see here. In the top 5, let me get it down in our little handy dandy notebook here. Let's see. Justin had Dean, Cesaro, Zayn, Rollins, Charlotte, Styles, Miz, Owens, Cena, Bayley.
Damn it.
Dave,
Yeah,
Brock, Owens, Club, Reigns, Cena, Dean, Zayn, Styles, Rollins, New Day. I had Rollins, Owens, Jericho, Reigns, Styles, Brock, Cena, Zayn, Miz, Dean. So we're kind of almost in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
1 through 10, if you want to pretty much put it that way. We didn't get the top 5 correct in any way, like all the way legit.
Yeah, sure.
But we pretty much had Dean as the number 1 pick and Styles and everything else. So getting some new picks coming in, I think maybe. Oh, no interview. So since we saw Eva Marie get picked, and I guess I'm assuming she is the NXT pick. Who will be the next person?
Man.
And I think it's Bailey, but it could be Revival.
They already picked 2 women. Are they going to go another woman?
I hope it's Bailey. We still got Ty Dillinger out there. Maybe he gets picked.
I think it's either going to be Ty Dillinger or Mojo Riley.
That new, there's Aries out there. That new Mexican wrestler. I can't think of his name, but he would be interesting. You know, we just started, so I don't know.
Right. I just think it'll be Mojo Riley for the simple fact is he's not really doing much right now.
He's been there forever.
You can go moved up to SmackDown along with Zack Ryder, and they could still team up if they wanted to. But man, Bailey, I guess she won't be up till I'm guessing maybe they're gonna go for a Asuka Bailey 2 at Brooklyn, and then that'll be her send off to the main roster. I'm assuming, but my guess is how are they gonna do call ups? Like if NXT guys move up, how are they gonna get certain picks?
Yeah, I was gonna say myself.
How do they get certain dibs on certain guys and free agents that come into WWE? How does that go?
You would have someone just pop up and say, "Oh, Raw just signed this new free agent. It's a coup or something like that." Or maybe they'll do a free agency pool. You know?
Yeah.
They have to do something. Figure out something. Oh, we got
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox getting drafted to Raw.
Her and Paige are same show. Good for them.
So she'll be continuing not to be used.
Yeah, exactly.
We got
Rowan going to SmackDown.
I call that. Well, it's kind of obvious.
You know what? Maybe they keep Rowan and Harper together.
That's what I don't know if you were listening, but I was saying that's what they should put them both on SmackDown. Have the original Wyatt family.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking maybe they're seeing how maybe Strowman was kind of a fail, possibly, because I know they were very high on him. Well, Vince was very high on him at one point. But, Dana Brooke going to Raw, so she stays with Charlotte. So
She'd go to SmackDown.
So while the Divas that women's division in Raw is looking pretty damn solid.
You get tempted still. So who's going to SmackDown?
You got Dana Brooke, Sasha Banks, Charlotte. Wow.
Hey, they're stacked.
Paige. Nia Jax. SmackDown gets Mojo Riley. What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
So that's the 6 right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is there? It depends. Or would there be another one then? If it's only one, I'm not sure.
No,
that's 6.
The tag team counted as 1.
That's 6. If Eva Marie's count, I can't hear what they're saying on the seat. They may say that's the final one, but if that's it, that's the final one. If they're counting Marie as a NXT roster. Social Outcast, another member staying.
Axel.
So right now, NXT stars coming up is nobody had this. I guess I had a feeling it was gonna be Rowley. I had a feeling. Mojo Rawley, Eva Marie, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, American Alpha, and Balor.
Yeah.
So we really didn't bring up anyone.
Carmella
over Bailey.
Wow.
And she's going to SmackDown, keeping them away from Enzo and Cass.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's
it, isn't it?
Pardon?
More than the NXT picks you guys thought?
No, I didn't think Carmella was going to be moved up yet.
Wow. Okay.
I remember Bailey said that as like, she said that she's going to be moved up where she is, and she did.
Yep.
Bailey's all alone. So that's it for NXT then, correct?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, I will say I miss like the drafts of old where they showed them in the back of the locker room where they're all sitting together or whatnot. I do miss that. How they used to do
Yeah,
that.
the reactions and stuff, that was cool. Man, I can't. Wow. So Carmella and Bliss and Nia Jax over Bailey.
Bailey, yeah.
They're definitely writing out the Asuka and Bailey feud. They're definitely gonna do another match at Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Um, so Brooklyn's looking like we're gonna see Joe and Nakamura, Asuka, Bailey, which is fucking awesome already. Are we gonna see maybe American Alpha? Last match, one more match. I don't know.
Talking shit.
I am shocked that they picked Carmella over Bailey. That's insane.
Yep.
Bailey, that has me. That just like wow. Why isn't Bailey getting picked up yet? I mean, what else does she have to do in NXT? She's done everything.
I just think because she's so. I think.
Is it losing Balor? Would losing Bailey and Balor hurt too much right now?
So. I think so. I think it would. I think because I think.
Because you
I don't
lost.
think they have all that hope and trust in Asuka to get that
Yeah.
fan base. Bailey is so over in NXT. It's unreal.
You can take away from many feuds.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna say a lot of people go to the house shows because of Bailey too. So
Yeah. I would just love to see Bailey compete on the big stage, though.
she's getting there. I think a couple of months. Definitely after Brooklyn, there'd be no reason for her to stay after that. That's how it seems to be for like the women. They go, they have a match, and then at Brooklyn seems to be the write-off match, the last match of NXT. It happened with Sasha Banks. It happened. Who else? It seems to happen a lot with people. It was gonna happen with Balor. It didn't. It happens with a lot of people. So I expect it to happen with possibly Joe too. So we'll see. Wow. All right, so let's not stay too much longer because I know we've already been here for a while now. But anyways, we'll still touch on some picks. I get picks during the show. Let's touch on Brock Lesnar. I'm not. What exactly did he get caught for, Justin?
Supposedly, everything I've seen on Twitter is I guess he takes an inhaler for asthma. I mean, don't quote me on it, but that's what I just read, and he got popped for that.
What?
Whatever drug he's taking in his asthma inhaler, that's what came out on both drug tests.
Well, that's stupid.
And that's what I'm saying. He gets tested every month, I'm sure, from WWE, and he gets popped for that for UFC. I you know what I mean?
I know. I think if I'm not if I could be wrong, that I read that UFC's testing is a little bit more stricter than WWE's. Like they get a little bit. I think they test first. They test something different than WWE does.
Yeah.
That's a little
I'm not
much.
saying that Brock may have not cheated. He could have, and I'm not saying that he could be innocent. It's a shame. The way WWE
I just don't.
Yeah, the way WWE is pulling it off is that he's not suspended.
Yeah.
And that the match with Randy Orton is still going on. They didn't even mention it. So I'm thinking WWE is going to go the route that he didn't fail our drug test, so he's okay. That he's okay. He's able to wrestle for us.
If this is, that's kind of pathetic, though. Really, if they're gonna flag him for something he took in his asthma inhaler.
Yeah. I mean,
Ridiculous.
I mean, it's not it's not Brock's fault, and it's not the UFC's fault for having that be illegal. It's just unfortunate, He probably took a puff before he went to take his piss test, and boom,
Yeah, it's some kind of performance-enhancing drug.
Did they do this test like the 29th of June or 28th of June?
And then
right
the night of the fight also.
Yeah, so it's like, how come they didn't come out before the fight and take him out of the fight if that was the case?
Exactly. That's what everybody's saying, exactly.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but like we said, they didn't really mention anything on tonight's show, or on Raw either. Does Brock get drafted along with Heyman?
I don't know.
Didn't really mention that. Anyways, still waiting on some more picks. Like we said, Kalisto's going to
Oh, it must
SmackDown.
be over because it's ending.
Oh,
Must-
ended. That must
oh, it was only an hour long, so
has it been on an hour then? Oh wow.
and I guess that is 30 picks if you think about it. They did, Raw did I
Oh,
think
look at Heath Slater.
by himself.
He doesn't get. Is there another?
There's
Did-
gotta be more picks, like
Yeah.
probably throughout somehow tune in to WWE.com or Twitter.
Like,
There's no way. I mean, there's a shitload of more people that still haven't been drafted yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what else? Is there something that we don't know about? Hey, and tomorrow night's gonna be fun too. We got NXT Cruiserweight Classic.
Yep.
Go ahead and end it on Periscope. Thank everybody for watching on Periscope.
And
Really?
I was kind of hoping we'd see some kind of trades, but that didn't happen. I think that would have been a cool touch.
So now we wait. Draft Center Live.
Trades would have been neat, but I guess they didn't mention them in the draft rules, so I guess they weren't a part of the thing, I guess.
This is a crazy draft. Wow.
I mean, it's fun, but it was like there's a bunch of other people still.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, we got still more women who could be drafted. You would think.
Uh-huh. Damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here and where they go from now. Battleground looks interesting. Any quick predictions for Battleground?
Dean Ambrose retains.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe Roman Reigns turns heel. Probably not, but who knows?
That's possible. Anything's possible. What do you think, Tony?
I think Ambrose wins. I do.
Yeah, I wonder what they do, though. I mean, I'm more interested right now, like, okay, what happens now? You know?
Yeah, do we get 2 belts, or does Ambrose float, which I'm sure he doesn't?
I'm shocked to see like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, just shocked that no Bailey. I mean, that's Carmella. I'm just kind of shocked that she got picked up.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you bring up Carmella? I mean, if anything, why not put her on Raw?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Wow.
And the women's division in NXT is.
You would almost think they would have to bring another women's title to SmackDown.
Yeah, it's the women's division, and I'm sorry, the women's division in NXT is dwindled bad.
Yeah. They lost.
The division it still has so many good talent, though. You still have other women there. You still have Asuka, who Bailey at the moment, and you have all these other women they keep bringing in each week. I don't know if they got any women that are actually contracted to NXT at the moment, like big stars, because a lot of you see like Deonna Purrazzo who comes and wrestles like I think all these independent shows, and you got a bunch of women who come in there all the time.
I still wish Sarah Del Rey would wrestle some, but she probably won't.
Yeah, probably not.
That would be awesome, though.
So so we have Ambrose retaining.
Yeah.
IC title match, Young versus The Miz.
I think Darren Young wins. He's on a big push right now. I mean, he shouldn't lose.
So the IC title goes to Raw then.
Yeah, I think the United States will switch to SmackDown.
Okay. Dave?
It's tough. I kind of want the IC title to stay. So I would say The Miz keeps the title and stays on. I would say, honestly, respectively, the champions keep their titles, but it could change. Or you could see Ryder win the U.S. title and bring that to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really interesting. You could see almost all, like we talked about earlier, all the titles on SmackDown. Or
I wouldn't mind Miz keeping the title.
it could go the opposite way. You could have Rollins win the title and have everyone on Raw take all the titles to be on Raw. There's no titles on SmackDown. So that would really make things really interesting, I think, if all the titles, everyone lost their title from SmackDown and all the titles went to Raw, and SmackDown has no titles at all. That would make interesting TV right there. Because what do you do if you have no titles?
It's going to be interesting to find out what happens next, or actually just Sunday, I should say.
Raw matches. The last time we'll see the club together.
Yep.
Time to see the full current Wyatt family together.
Last time we'll see Ambrose versus Rollins and Reigns, so it's going to be a lot of tears shed, I'm sure. But
What's the last time we'll see? Won't be the last time we see Reigns and Rollins.
Do you think the Baylor Club joins up when he gets to Raw?
I was thinking that too. I was like, man, he even tweeted about it too, Balor, that he's like,
Yep.
Balor, Anderson, and Gallows on Raw.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty cool right there. It's funny because when Balor left for WWE in New Japan, AJ came in and became the new leader. And now it's like AJ goes to SmackDown, and those two guys go to Raw, and it's like it's kind of reversed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? They might want to make Balor a good guy. Who knows? But I think he'd be a great bad guy.
Yes, he would. A good heel.
yeah. But all right, so not to make this run any too much longer, we'll be back on Sunday night right after WWE Battleground, probably about 15 to 30 minutes after the show was aired. So definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel or to us on Twitter, and I also do Periscope. Excuse me. On I also do Periscope while we do it as well. So also hopefully y'all can join us on there if you want. Anything else I want to touch on before we head out? We'll go with Dave before we head out.
It was fun. We always look forward to this day for a while now. I mean, watching the draft. I mean, W Network did a great job at the Draft Center. And, I mean, the show was fun. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens at Battleground and to see what happens next week with Raw and SmackDown finally start.
Justin?
Yeah, I mean, from now looking forward, I think we're all going to be. I know we're all excited to see what happens, and the kind of matches we're going to get to see, the championship matches we're going to get to see. I mean, I think the future is looking bright, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I know we're gonna probably get a lot of backlash from the draft. I'm not gonna be trying like a pro WWE guy because I do a lot of things I do not like. But before we hate on it and discredit it and why didn't Bayley get called up and blah 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 blah, Nakamura, stuff like that, we gotta think of the brighter picture of like they're not gonna move these guys up right away just because we want to or want them to. They make money. You got to think of it as, as an owner, you make money off these guys, so you're not just going to kick them all the way up to the main roster automatically. So I totally understand why we didn't see Nakamura move up. I totally understand why we didn't see Joe. Bayley kind of a head scratcher, but I guess they want her to have her farewell match on, the main stage at Brooklyn, which I understand. I don't blame them. Am I disappointed? Yeah, sure. But on SmackDown, we're going to see a lot of feuds that we probably would have never seen. Or matches that I could say as well. Styles Cruz, or of course we're going to see Cena Orton again, I'm sure, and Cena, and we'll probably see Cena Styles a couple more times. But we're going to see Styles and Orton. That's a match I'm looking forward to. Or Styles versus whoever you want to throw a name in there. I mean, that match is going to be good. I mean, the only kind of head scratcher I'll have is like, why Carmella? Because to me, I don't think she's proven yet, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree completely with both of those. Those are odd picks.
And I think if you're gonna put her on the main roster, you would put her on with Enzo and Cass. But now she's on SmackDown, so she's gonna get. She's already jumping into into the huge waters already, and she's probably going to be jumped into, I'm going to guess, a main part of the women's division because it's going to be Slim already.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
So does that mean SmackDown? Do they create their own separate women's title?
They would have to, you would think. I mean,
Because Raw is loaded with competition for her on Raw right now. I mean, SmackDown has a pretty good, decent roster itself. So you would think they would almost need a women's title for both shows and a world champion. Maybe even, and look at the tag teams. I mean, look at the tag division on SmackDown and the tag division on Raw.
yep.
Right.
I think you would need to do SmackDown Tag Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion. You know, you could call it like the SmackDown World, the Women's World Title, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out. We can speculate and make all our assumptions, but we won't know until that day hits, and I think we'll get more answers after Battleground. After, I'm assuming, Reigns and Rollins lose, because I think they're going to lose, and I think Steph's going to demand that they have our own title.
Yeah.
And that's how it's going to go. But we'll see. But like I said, we're going to be back Sunday night, 11:30 Eastern, a little bit after the pay-per-view, get things set up, get everybody up, situated, and then connected, and we'll be back Sunday night. And then we'll be back again on Tuesday nights, if everybody can get together. If not, Wednesday nights for sure. Next week we'll also probably touch more on the CWC since we're doing it the night before the actual event. So we'll touch a little bit more on it so we can get more into the matches and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed our show tonight. We'll be back next week, or I'm sorry, this weekend I should say. Subscribe, please. Thanks for all the views on our mock draft, and thanks for all the views on the other videos and everything on Periscope too. So we get way more views on Periscope than we do on YouTube. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But that's just the way it is right now. Appreciate everybody watching, and thanks again.